Ladies and gentlemen, Game Club.
Oh, shit.
Each week, we play a chapter or a segment or a timed interval of a game, and then we talk about it. And we discuss it on this podcast right here.
We do.
We are currently playing Yakuza 0.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about Chapter 5?
Yes.
Yes, Chapter 5.
An honest living.
An honest living.
Yeah, so we're back to being Kiryu.
Yes.
After playing as MAJIMA for the last 2 chapters.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they alternate every 2 chapters. I don't know how this game works, but that's what it's been so far. Because the first 2 were Kiryu. Then the second 2, like 3 and 4, were MAJIMA.
Yep.
Now we're back to Kiryu.
Yep.
So we'll see anyways. But basically, this chapter, there wasn't a whole lot of story going on.
No.
We're
just essentially getting set up in our new life as a Tachibana real estate agent.
Magistrate, basically.
Yep.
So basically, it starts off, Oda wants to take us to talk to a client about, he's having trouble with a squatter.
Yeah. So
we have to go meet this old timer to talk about their problem. And it's very much like Japanese social cues that you have to follow, which you don't really know being a Canadian.
Yep.
So you have to kind of guess about where to sit and like, what to say or what to do, right? So in the meeting with this old timer, I can't remember his name. When we get there, it's like you have to choose this table they sit at. You have to choose where you sit. So, which table did you end up choosing? I chose the one that's not at the back and not at the front. I chose like the middle one.
Oh, so you chose the right one.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I'm going to choose the back one because it's not the back one because that's a arcade cabinet table.
Yeah. I should have done that.
Yeah.
So what did they say?
They were like, you can't sit at that table. There's only 2 seats.
Okay.
You gonna stand the entire time?
So they chose a different table anyways?
Yes, we chose the middle table, which is the one you wanted to do.
Yeah. And then it's like, where do you want to sit? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. Like, do I want to face the door? Do I want to have my back to the door? Like, I don't know where I got to sit.
Yeah.
So I chose to sit with my back to the door. And he's like, oh, you sat at the foot of the table. Very good. You chose correctly or whatever.
I chose to sit not to the back, not to the front, but to the side.
Yeah.
Like, no, you can't sit there.
No.
That's my seat.
Oh, okay. And then there's a part where you're supposed to give him your card. And I was like, well, we're not exchanging cards, so I'm not going to give it. So I didn't press the button. And then Oda like slaps me like, give him your card. What's wrong with you? And I was like, oh, sorry. I didn't know I was supposed to give my card.
I'm going to start delivering my business cards in that manner. All the times, just straight up Japanese, just bow. Yeah. Both hands holding the card. And
then Oda goes to slap you again because you're holding it upside down.
Yeah. But Oda won't be there to slap me.
No, exactly. Yeah. So it was an interesting, just sort of like seeing the way the business culture works. And then the guy that comes in is just like, sup guys, good to see you. Yeah, I got a bit of a problem. I hope you can take care for me. He was totally not,
he didn't care.
Serious about it.
No.
But Oda did call Kiryu-kun.
Yep.
Which is like totally like junior. Like, okay, junior.
Yep.
I'm the boss. And Kiryu's kind of like, okay, whatever, So he wants us to kick out squatters. So there's a squatter in a building, and Oda's like teaching us the ropes. Did we have to get our new suit before or after this? I think it was before we had to get the suit.
Yeah, we had to get the new suit before.
So this was a big thing in the games before. Like in the other Yakuza games, he's always wearing this suit, basically.
Yeah.
So part of the thing when Yakuza 0 came out, apparently was like, oh, we're going to see the origin of Kiryu's suit.
Yeah.
Like, why does he wear the suit, right? And then when it happened, everyone's like, it's because he liked it? That's it? That's it? Like, that's the reason why? So
yeah, he goes out with Nishiki.
Yeah, Nishiki.
To get a new suit, and down like, he's like, we can't get you an expensive one because you're not rich. So they go down like this back alley to some like suit vendor for poor salarymen.
Yeah. And they're like looking at them. And then Kiryu, because they don't want him to look like a Yakuza is the big thing. And he chooses a suit so he looks like a Yakuza.
Yeah, it just looks like Yakuza, but instead of being, a black suit kind of unbuttoned and, tucked in, whatever. He chooses a white pinstripe suit with just super 60s flare collar on it.
Yeah. And then Ishiki's giving him shit too, like,
yeah.
like what do you? And Kiryu's like, look how you're dressed. Like, what? You're one to talk.
Yeah.
So
and Ishiki's kind of, he's dressed.
I mean, they're just brothers, so they're just giving
yeah.
each other shit, whatever.
No ties, nothing's button up, just like
just
chest
deep
in the
V.
wind. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
So after we meet the guy, we have to go to get the guy out of the apartment.
Yeah.
So we go down with. He's like, we need to bring a gift.
Yeah.
He's like, we're kicking this guy out. What do you mean? He's like, no, you always bring a gift
to get the door open.
So you go get this confectionery candy box or whatever.
Yeah.
So you have to go around and find it, whatever.
Mine was in the very, very north convenience store.
I think it's the only place you can buy it is that one convenience store. So you get it, you go there, and you knock on the door, and they both like instantly have their cards. Like, yeah, here you go. Here are our cards.
Yeah.
He's kind of looking at them.
Tachibana Real Estate.
Yeah. They're like, we brought you this candy. So when he grabs the candy, that gives them the opportunity to just like push through the door, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And they go in and they try to intimidate him, and they're like, we want you out of here. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm a renter.
Yeah. And they're like, what Yakuzas are like, getting you to do this? And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And they're like, okay, well, there's nothing we can do. They leave. And Kiryu's like, I thought we were going to negotiate with this guy. And they're like, no, we're not negotiating with him. We're going to negotiate with the actual people, So they go outside and the Yakuza gang comes up. And they're like, you're hassling our guy. You're going to negotiate with us here. So we get into fight, basically.
Yeah, the negotiation is with fists, of course.
Yeah, of course, as Kiryu does.
Yeah.
And they fight and they win. And they get chased away, and
we'll be back.
Yeah.
You're stepping on the wrong toes.
Yeah, exactly.
We are Dojima.
Yes. So it's like, oh shit, Kiryu's like,
old family.
Yeah. So we kicked him out, and Oda's like, okay, you go tell the guy you've done it. I'm going to go wait for you at the bar Serena. We'll have a drink to celebrate. But you go tell the other guy.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, where is he? Oh, he likes to bowl. So maybe he's at the bowling alley. So we head to the bowling alley. We get there, and he's getting beat up by a guy that we don't know yet. And you can overhear him talking shit. Like, yeah, we're going to take him over. Us and the 5 billionaires, We'll get rid of this old timer, and then I'll finally have the whole block and whatever, blah, blah, blah. And we meet up with the old guy, and he got attacked by this guy because he won't sell his businesses to the guy. Because this is the Leisure King. He wants to control the neighborhood. This guy won't give up his stuff, so he's like putting the pressure to him. So he's like, "Oh, walk with me to my office. We'll go over there where you just cleared it out, right?"
Yeah.
And we go there, and then he's like, "You know what, Kiryu? I think I want you to be the guy in charge of my businesses." And Kiryu's like, me? What do I know? And he's like, well, you just cleared this place out and you helped me, and I think you've got the chutzpah to do it.
Yeah.
So Kiryu's like, I guess so. I mean, it's kind of my job is to do real estate with Tachibana, so I guess I can do it. I don't know, but is it really part of his job to run like a side business managing properties?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think so, because he's getting all the profit, so.
Yeah, that's the other thing too.
It's on the down low, it's fine.
And he's like, okay, well, you leave, we'll renovate, and then I'll call you back when it's done. So you leave, do some stuff, and he'll call you like, hey, come by. And then you come by, and it's like a whole new mini game in the game where you're like a real estate dude.
You invest into real estate, and you can send people there to protect that real estate or manage that real estate. And
so did you do any of this?
I just did the tutorial bit, and I ran around a couple other businesses, but I couldn't, invest in them.
Dude, doing this, you get so much fucking money.
It seems like it.
Oh my God. It just starts adding up.
It seems like it. And I mean, like, to unlock skills right now, for me, it's 20 billion yen. And I'm like, ooh, or 20 million rather.
That's nothing. That's one, I think I ended up playing it and I bought every location.
Uh-huh.
There's only one I don't own yet.
Yeah.
Because there's a mission you have to do.
Uh-huh.
You have to become a friend with a sushi guy, and then he asks you to get fish for him, and you have to do this whole thing. But I have every location. I've been slowly building them up by like sending a manager to improve them.
Yeah.
And I think the last time I did it, I got 90 million yen.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, I can level up all my shit and everything like that. It's crazy. It's just crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was I like it a lot though, because also the little people you hire some of them are ones you did quests for. So when I left the building, there was all these people downstairs waiting to talk to me.
Wow.
So I walk outside and there's the dominatrix guy.
Yeah.
Who's like, oh, Kiryu, I haven't seen you since you talked to her. She's doing a really good job telling me I'm a pig and I'm useless. And like, I really owe you. So like, why don't you treat me like shit and I'll work for you for free? So I was like, okay. And then the police officer was waiting. So he's a security guard. The girl that was selling her underwear, the boss of the group, was one of the girls I have working for me now. There was a psychic woman that I did a quest for. She's working for me now. So I have all these people I've recruited.
Yeah.
So they're working for me. And the way the thing works is you can improve your different businesses.
Yep.
By getting a manager to go and improve it. And depending how much they cost more, the better they are. So like the psychic woman is really good at doing, I don't remember which type of business, but she costs 20 million yen to send her.
Wow.
So I never sent her because it's too outrageous, right? But like I have the dominatrix guy is really good at improving like leisure businesses or whatever.
Yeah.
He costs 2 million yen, so I'd send him and it would increase the like how good the business is by a lot, and then you get more money when you do it.
Yeah.
So I ran around and I got every fucking business that I could around there. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I did a lot of side missions like, trying to get the sushi business. I had to catch some fish.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to go to the docks. If you take a cab, there's a whole nother area you can go to, the docks.
Yep.
And then the girl that teaches the brawler style is waiting there. So you train with her. And then you unlock the ability to go on repossession quests with her where people are not paying their loans back and you go beat the shit out of them.
Oh, wow.
Get money back and stuff.
That's cool.
It just, every time, it's just like a new thing unlocks. It's just crazy. So I was enjoying that a lot. But yeah, you're going to have to do that if you want to level up your abilities.
Yeah.
Because I'm beating up guys, I'm getting 300,000 yen. Like, it's nothing.
Nope.
And then I do this, like, collection business thing that takes 3 minutes, and I have 90 million yen. It's crazy. But
yeah, I'm going to have to put in a little bit more time this week. Last week was just too hectic.
Yeah.
I just didn't have the time to sit down and actually play really anything.
I mean, until you hit the wall of the fact that you can't beat a guy because your stats aren't good enough, I think you're okay.
Yeah.
But even then, I think you can just brute force it by just having a bunch of, like, Toriner emperors on you and stuff like that, where you can just keep healing,
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. Maybe there's a part in the game where it just is like you get to a part where it's like, fuck, you need these abilities or whatever.
Could be.
I also unlocked the ability to purchase the items that Majima, the thing Majima can send out agents to go find recipes and shit.
Oh, I don't have that unlocked.
Oh, okay. Well, Majima has an ability to go like do like missions he sends out agents and they'll find stuff.
Yeah.
So now I have it so Kiryu can buy those items. He can't send out agents, but anything that Majima knows, he can now buy, right?
Nice. Yeah.
So it was very cool. But
so the guy that gives us the ability to do that, his name is Yamanoi.
Oh, yes, Yamanoi. That's right.
The whole reason that he does that is that he trusts you. And the whole reason he trusts you is that he's good friends with Kazama.
Oh, that's right.
Your adopted
I forgot about that
father,
part.
Who is the captain of the
Dojima
clan.
So Kazama knows
because he's just like, here's 15 million. Go out and buy this business.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing goes into your hands, and the whole reason is because he's friends with Kazama.
Yeah. That pretty much the last thing in this chapter now is that we have to go meet Oda for our drink.
Yep.
We go to the bar, and Oda's not there, so we have to. Nishiki's there. Nishiki's there, and he's like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" He's like, I can go to bars. Like,
like what?
This is my secret spot, So they start having drinks and they do karaoke together and, whatever. Oh, did you have to do the karaoke with the Leisure King? I guess you never did that.
Karaoke with the Leisure King? No.
Yeah. to take over his. I took over his. He's done.
Yeah,
I got him out. I did everything.
Took over
right?
everything.
And one of the things to do is you have to do a karaoke battle against him. But you do the exact same song you have to do with Nishiki.
Yeah. And that was the only song that I'd ever done doing karaoke.
Oh, really?
Was that song? So like,
you got to do 24-Hour Cinderella next time. It's so good. But I had just done it and I got like 91, and then I redid it and I got like 96 the second time. But Oda eventually, he's like late. They're like, "Where's Oda? Where's Oda?" And like, I think maybe the girl that runs the bar is going to be like Kiryu's love interest, because when he comes in, he's just like sort of like, oh,
I know. Yeah. There was a lot of zoom in on a lot of different parts of her body when he first comes in.
So eventually Oda comes, and
her name is Reina.
Reina, yes. Oda eventually comes. He's like beat the fuck up. He falls to the ground.
Yeah.
And then in through the door comes
the guys you beat up,
the gangsters you beat up before, but also what's his name? Yes.
Hiroki Awano.
He's like one of the Dojima lieutenants.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're really, you leave the Yakuza and then like a day later, you're fucking us all over. Like, you really got some balls here.
Oh, yeah.
And, Kiryu's like, Nishiki wasn't here. Like, he's not here meeting me. It was just like a chance encounter.
Yeah.
And, Nishiki says something and he smashes his head into the counter like, hey, I'm talking to the civilian here.
Awano
like,
smashes his head into the counter.
I'm your boss. You shut the fuck up. Yeah. You don't talk to you talk to. Whatever, right? So then it's basically like, they're like, we're going to kill you, but don't damage any civilian stuff. Take it outside, right?
Yeah. So
then we go outside and Kiryu's just like, the guy's shit talking him all whatever. And Kiryu's like, nah, I'm not bowing down to you. Fuck you. And they have an epic battle where you just fucking beat the shit out of these guys.
Wasn't too epic. I just beat the shit out of them.
I don't know. I was grabbing everything. I had brawler style now, so I leveled up brawler style, so he'll automatically pick up anything that he punches near.
That's fury style or something like that.
Yeah.
Animal style.
Yeah. But you have to unlock that ability by doing... Like, you can pick up stuff as the guy, but now if I just punch near it, he just grabs it and starts swinging it. So I was just fucking going to town on these guys or whatever. But then once we beat him up, what's his name? Awano comes and is like, you know what? You're going to tell me who the Tachibana real estate guy is.
Yeah, he wants a meeting with the Tachibana.
And you're going to do it. Otherwise, you're going to die. Or you're not going to die. We're going to take it on Nishiki. Yeah. He'll be collateral damage. And Kiryu's like, well, what do you want to meet him for? It's like, oh, I'm going to beat the information out of him, And I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, I get it. They don't know this guy.
Yeah.
They don't understand. But we've seen this guy's in action.
Yeah.
He's like more powerful than the Yakuza. He like turned off the power to Kamurocho. And they're just like, oh, yeah, we'll just rough him up a bit. And, he'll be buried and dead and everything. I'm like, you don't know who the fuck you're messing with here.
Sure don't.
And again, it's all because everyone wants this fucking empty plot that no one knows. Well, I guess Majima knows who owns it now.
Yeah.
He's the only one, basically.
Does he know who owns it, though?
Well, it's the girl. The blind girl. Because remember, he went to fight God Hand?
Yeah.
Or no. Whatever her name is, Murakano or whatever.
Yeah,
and he thought it was the God Hand guy, but then he realized it's like, oh, it's actually her.
She owns the lot?
Yeah, you didn't get that?
No.
Yeah, she's the lot owner.
Huh.
Yeah.
All I got was that she was a masseuse who is also helping people.
No, there was something else. Maybe I'm mistaken. I mean, even if... No, I thought there was something about it. Yeah, because what's his name wanted Majima's boss man was like, you're going to kill the owner of the lot.
I thought he said he's just going to kill the owner of Maki or the owner of the person who's trafficking girls.
Okay, maybe she doesn't know.
Sagawa's like, you got to kill this evil person.
Maybe I'm not remembering it properly then. I got it that she was the lot owner. But maybe I reached that conclusion on my own.
Maybe. Yeah, I didn't come to that conclusion at all. I didn't, yeah.
Because I remember he was like, you got to kill this guy. Who are you going to kill? And I thought he said something about that's the lot owner.
Oh.
Anyways, whatever.
Yeah.
I still think she's going to be the lot owner, but maybe it was just a leap I just made on my own, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, the story again is just like, ooh, what's going to happen next, you know?
Yeah.
But this was the lightest chapter so far on story.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think. So I did play it a lot though. I streamed it 2 times and I did a lot of like, well, I didn't realize it was going to be so much extra stuff with like the business side of it and everything. Because I played it the first night and I was like, okay, I'll just do all these side missions and everything like that. And, you know, I went bowling a bunch because I was like, there's a friendship thing with the girl that's bowling.
Yeah.
So I bowled a bunch and then I was doing all these other side missions and, you know, whatever. And then it was like, wow, it's like 11:30 now. I better go to bed here.
Oh, I know. I'd be like, okay, well, I'm going to bed. And then I'd, you know, load up YouTube. So I like to watch YouTube in bed. I'm like, oh, Kirby's still streaming.
Yeah.
He's still streaming.
I know.
Yakuza.
Yeah. So I finished the chapter yesterday, but even then I started at like 9-ish or whatever. And I was like, okay, I'll play until like, you know, 12-ish or whatever. But I got so into the real estate that I was just like, okay, I can do this, you know?
Yeah.
And then it was like 11:30 and I was like, okay, I got to finish the story here. I'm getting hungry. And then it was like 12:30. I'm like, oh, I'm starving here. Oh my God.
I haven't, because you never know how long the story's going to go in each chapter. I've kind of just been like, because I haven't had a lot of time to play, I've just been like going through and just doing story.
Yeah.
I'll like sit down, I'll like after work, go through the story as much as I can.
Generally, I think it ends up being like, if it's nighttime, you're near the end of the chapter.
Yeah.
That seems to be the way it's going so far. But like this chapter, it was nighttime most of the fucking chapter.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm excited to play it. I'll probably play it tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. I want to play it tonight, but I don't think I'll have time after I do the video and everything and get them uploaded. I don't think I'll be able to stream, basically. So it'll be tomorrow, probably. I'm excited to see what's going on.
Yeah, for sure. It'll be interesting to see. I think we stay on Kiryu because I had to, like, you know, skip through storyline to exit the game.
Yeah.
And we were Kiryu.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Kiryu for the next chapter. And then I think we go back to Majima, but who knows, right?
Yep, we'll see.
That's the good thing with Xbox. As soon as it says, like, dawn of the next chapter, I just hit the guide button and go home, and it's progress is halted till next time I load it up.
In order for me to do that, I have to reach over to the keyboard, hit Alt, hit F4.
Oh
done.
My God. Pain in the butt ski.
I know. I kind of want to get like a little keyboard for the living room.
Oh, yeah?
Just like a little handheld keyboard.
Oh, yeah.
Because having that big keyboard on the coffee table is a pain in the butt.
Yeah. You need a micro keyboard, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Cool beans. Yeah, I'm excited to play more.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it. And I'm going to fucking take over the fucking world, dude. I unlocked all the other types, so I can own every type of property in the game now.
Nice.
So I guess they're spread out.
Yeah.
Each different little area. So I'm excited.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to put some more time into the game this week. I'm not going out of town this week at all.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people on vacation, so I have to help with like the coast.
Oh, yeah.
Work.
Okay. And you can do that remotely?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like I need this, and it's all being done on a computer, so I'm like, well, I can't be in the field to do that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. That's it.
I know.
That's the end of the podcast.
I know.
Yes. If you guys liked what you listened to, and I know you did, please leave us a review.
Yes.
On whatever it is you are listening to this on to.
I'd like to see us get to 3 reviews on iTunes.
At least 3. That's a high bar. That's extremely high.
2 now, so a third would be incredible.
Yes.
5
Go
stars.
ahead, give us a review. And share us with a friend. That's the best way to get us out there. Share us with a friend. Be like, hey, you guys will like these guys because they're dumb. And
we're dumb?
They will listen to us. I mean, we sometimes are.
Okay. You're right.
But with that being said, we will see you guys again in 1 week's time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.